Well, the journey has started. I'm in New York right now, right near Buffalo, and headed west to Idaho. Gonna go out there and meet up with my buddy Corey. Gonna guide some elk hunters, and I got a pronghorn tag, so I'm gonna chase them around, do a little spot and stalk for a bit. So we'll see. There's the truck. We got 2,500 miles, about 36 hours of driving, probably. So it's gonna be fun. Well, I made it to the cabin late last night. Felt good just sleeping in bed. 36 hours of driving. So now we're headed, or well, I say me, headed to see if I can find a pronghorn. So probably right between those two mountains where I'm gonna head. So this is the cabin. Pretty nice. Just gotta pick all this country apart. This is what we're looking at. Just gonna do a lot of glassing. See if we can find one. Gotta have one in a good spot. We can get within 60 yards of him. So it's kind of open. It's just like deer hunting out here. Just about as opposite of whitetail hunting as you can get. Well, I'm trying to figure out these roads. I just glassed a pretty good buck. He's got like 8 or 9 does with him. He's kind of headed up this one draw, and I'm not sure if they're going to head up here in bed or what they're doing, but they just came off of private and they're headed up onto some BLM land. So well, we got a game plan. I ended up glassing that buck for quite a while. He's got like 15, 20 does with him, but he left some private. They've got some alfalfa fields down there with some irrigation pivots on it. And he left there, and I watched him walk through a particular barway in a fence, and I can follow their trail in the desert where they go up through the sage. And there's one spot where the sage is like 4.5, 5 feet tall. I'm gonna put a blind right in there. Well, these antelope are pretty spooky. Had some does come by last night and not a single buck. So I got up out of the blind probably about 40 minutes before dark and glassed up the biggest herd of elk I've ever seen in September. There had to have been 200 plus animals. They're coming down to a private alfalfa field, but coming out of public and spilling down off the mountain into this alfalfa field. So I'm just driving around trying to spot some antelope to stalk. And it's so open and flat. I'm having a hard time getting close enough. But are we having fun? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So just keep going. Yeah, keep you posted. It's around noon, and it is hot. Gotta be 90 some odd degrees, but I've got a dynamite blind set up. Corner of 2 alfalfa fields. It's all private. Down below me, all BLM land above me. Hopefully we get some antelope. There was a really good buck in here last night. I glassed. So I'm hoping I can get in this blind and he comes down through and enters in this corner. There's a bunch of antelope. I just need to get one close enough. So not gonna be cold tonight. So let's get situated. I can see mule deer all over the alfalfa field right now. So they came through perfect. All I need is a buck to do that. Should be good. It's getting really windy. It's kind of blowing my blind around, but there's 7 hours left before dark, so hopefully a buck shows up. I got him. Yes! Yes! Woo! My first antelope. Super pumped, man. Everything just played out like a classic antelope hunt. And that's my setup behind me. See it right on that property boundary, right on that corner. I've been glassing here quite a bit and seeing how they're entering this one corner. And I could see them coming for like 600 yards, and they looped around. And once I saw all the does turn and started heading my way, I was just like, man, I'm going to get him. And that group of 6 or 7 does that you'll see came by, and they walked right through 30 yards. So I was like, they're going to walk right in the same spot. And they did. And I aced him, and he didn't go 90 yards, and he's dead. So we're going to walk up to him right now. Holy cow. Look at that. This is my 2024 Idaho pronghorn. My first pronghorn. First time really hunting them. Was was this ever hunting them is this week. They are so beautiful. I bet it's 90 some odd degrees out. I am roasting in that blind. Oh, they are so cool. Their eyes are just unbelievable. The best eyes. I mean, they've got, imagine if you will, a deer with eyes sharper than a turkey, and he's in really open terrain. Man, they can run. They can smell really good. I have been trying to spot and stalk one, and I can't even, it's a struggle to get to 100 yards out here in this flat. There's not a lot of terrain. This is so cool. I am so happy. What a buck. I mean, he's a beauty, I think. He's got cutters way above his ears. He's got nice, nice sweet back and ivory tips. He's got great mass. He's got everything I want. He's just a great representation of what I wanted out here. A nice mature buck with a pile of does. That was just so cool. I was filming the whole hunt with a cell phone, so I'm really hoping everything comes out. I'm pretty sure I got the shot on video. So cool. Man, they are so neat. Awesome. That's great. I don't have anything else to say. I am so excited to try antelope. I've heard they are delicious, so I'm gonna get all my gear back to the truck and then get back out here and get him loaded and get him quartered, throw him on ice, and I am eating antelope tonight. Oh man, this is so much fun. And then the elk that are running around, I don't have an elk tag, but man, we saw some elk last night. I had a 325, 330 bull, a giant herd bull, and probably 200 cows walk by us. It's paradise out here. I just love it out west. Every September, I gotta point the truck west.